Good morning, children. So, we were discussing the chapter number 2 of Geography, Globe, Latitudes and Longitudes. In this chapter, till now, we have discussed many of the concepts like axis, equator, parallels of latitude, important parallels of latitude. There are four important parallels of latitude. Then we have tried to understand the heat zones of the earth. There are three heat zones of the earth basically: torrid zone, temperate zone, and frigid zone. After that, we have started to discuss about what are the longitudes. In this, we have seen that all the vertical lines on the globe of the earth are called as the longitudes or the meridians of longitudes. They are 360 in numbers. Then we have understood the meaning of we have understood how the degrees of the longitudes are further divided into the minutes and seconds. Then we have seen that what is prime meridian or what are the importance of the prime meridian that we have seen. So prime meridian is the 0 degree meridian which passes through the Greenwich city of London or England, we can say. And this is the very important meridian because from here we start to count the time of the world. As all the countries have decided, as it was very difficult to set the time from a particular point on the earth, so from here all the countries have decided to count the time. And because here as well as here the British Royal Observatory is also located. Just behind it, 0 degree prime meridian, there is the 180 degree longitude, which is uh, one only for eastern longitude as well as western longitude. So in this way, we have seen that how can we locate the places with the help of the grid of longitude and latitude, with the help of this grid that we have made. Then after that, in the next today we are going to see that what is the relationship between the longitude and time. So the best this point also we have discussed that how can we count the time and all that. Here we wanted to discuss why do we have standard time, or what is the reason that we require the standard time. The local time of places which are on different meridians are bound to differ. For example, it will be difficult to prepare a timetable for trains which cross several longitudes. In India, for instance, there will be a difference of about 1 hour 45 minutes in the local times of Dwarka in Gujarat and Dibrugarh in Assam. It is therefore necessary to adopt the local time of some central meridian of a country as the standard time for the country. In India, the longitude of 82 degree east and 30 minutes is treated as the standard meridian for the local time, as this meridian is taken as the standard time for the whole country. It is known as the Indian Standard Time, that is called IST. So Kabir lives in a small town near Bhopal, tells his friend Alok that uh, be they will not be able to sleep tonight. Uh, Day and night cricket match between India and England had started at 2 p.m. in London. This means that the match would begin at 7:30 p.m. in India and finish well into the night. Do you know what is the time difference between India and England? Obviously, it is 5 hours 30 minutes. So, India located east of Greenwich at 82 degree 30 minutes east is 5 hours 30 minutes ahead of Greenwich Mean Time, that is GMT. So it will be 7:30 p.m. in India when it is 2 p.m. noon in London. Some countries have a great longitudinal extent and so they have adopted more than one standard time. For example, in Russia there are In Russia, there are as many as 11 standard times. The earth has been divided into 24 time zones of 1 hour each. Each zone thus covers 15 degrees of longitude. So we have seen that why do we have standard time? So as I've already told you in the previous class that the local time for each and every longitude is different, and therefore when you live in the country like India, where there is almost the difference of 30 degrees from east to west, in such conditions there are two time zones in our country. So for the removal of the confusion between the time right from east to west, we require one standard time. And how we have decided the standard time? We have decided the standard time on the basis of the the central meridian that passes through the India, or that passes through the central part of the India, from the middle of the India. That longitude we have chosen as the standard meridian. That means the local time on that longitude will be followed as the standard time for throughout the country. And do you know what is the longitudinal value of that degree? That is 82 degree and half, 82 and half degree east. So this 82 and half degree east longitude, which passes through the Mirzapur of Uttar Pradesh, is considered as the standard meridian for our country. That means the local time on the 82 degree 30 minutes east will be the standard time for throughout the country, right from Gujarat to Assam. As you know very well, there is a difference of 1 hour 45 minutes right from Gujarat, Dwarka of Gujarat, to Dibrugarh in Assam. There is a difference of 1 hour 45 minutes. So to remove the confusion between the time in these two places or everywhere in the country, we have decided the 82 degree 30 minutes east eastern longitude as the standard meridian of the country. Now wherever you will go in the country, whether in the Jammu and Kashmir to Kanyakumari, or Dibrugarh in Assam to Gujarat, Dwarka in Gujarat, everywhere the time will be same. The watches will show the same time. So I hope that you understood why we require the standard meridian or standard time. And this standard time is therefore called as the Indian Standard Time, as the India, all over the country, in India, the time on the 82 degree 30 minutes east is followed as the standard time. Therefore this time is called as the Indian Standard Time, IST. So here one example is given how the time differences in two different countries affects the day and night and the sleeping time and the daytime and all that. Here is the example of that. So Kabir lives in a small town near Bhopal. He tells his friend Alok, who lives in the England, that we will not be able to sleep tonight. Kabir, he tells his friend Alok, Kabir tells his friend that he will not be able to sleep tonight. Why? Because a day and night cricket match between India and England had started at 2 p.m. in London. So as he is telling that the cricket match started at 2 p.m. in London, in England, this means that the match would begin at 7:30 p.m. in India. Why? Because India is 5 hours 30 minutes ahead of England, and therefore Here he says, here Kabir says that in India the match is going to start at 7:30 p.m. and in England it is going to start at 2 p.m. So, do you know what is the time difference between India and England? Yes, obviously it is 5 hours 30 minutes east. You know very well, England is situated on the 0 degree longitude, so that 0 degree longitude will be considered as the standard time for the England. And as we are located, or we have selected the 82 and 30 degree 82 degree 30 minutes east as our standard time, so we will be 5 hours 30 minutes ahead of Greenwich Mean Time, because sun rises in the east first and therefore we are ahead. So it will be 7:30 p.m. in India when it is 2 p.m. in London. Even there are some countries in the world like Russia where there are more than there are almost 11 time zones are there. Now you will say, sir, why there are so why there are why then there are so many time zones? Because the extent of this country is very large, and therefore there are 11 different time zones in the country like Russia. As our country is very small according to the geographical area, so we don't need that kind of many longitude or many standard times. So as the Russia is a huge country or huge geographical area is there, therefore that country follows 11 different standard times. uh, the earth has been divided into 24 time zones. You know why? Because there are 24 hours uh, of there are the day is of 24 hours, and the 360 degrees are crossed by the earth, the sun rays, in 24 hours. So when you divide 360 degrees uh, or when you divide 360 degrees with 24 hours, you will come to know in one time zone there are 15 degrees, and therefore one time zone will be of 1 hour, and that will be consisting of 15 degrees each. In this way, here the chapter is over, and as you know very well that we have already done the question and answers as well as the map work related to this. There is no need to go for it. In the coming period, in the next period, we are going to start the another chapter that is prescribed according to the syllabus. In the next period, we are going to start history, and in that we are going to start the chapter number 3, that is in the earliest cities. In the earliest cities. Now see, many of the points from that chapter has been already reduced or deleted because according to the CBSE 30% syllabus needed to be deducted, and accordingly there are many points in that chapter which is already cut, and accordingly I am going to teach you. So till then you study very well. We will meet in the next period. Thank you very much.